know. Okay. Hello, hello. Hey guys, how are you? Happy Friday. Hello, hello. Hey guys. Happy Friday. Whoa. Hello, hello. Great. I've cried all morning and all afternoon. It's great. It was great. Still have some things left. But it wasn't so much like you guys buying like the launch, but it was you supporting my business today. And so a lot of people, you know, a lot of my, like half of my customers didn't buy like anything from the launch, but that was fine. But they actually took a part in a lot of other deals that I had today. So it was great. So all around, well worth it. I'm so happy about it. Yay! I appreciate it. I told my husband that. Hey there, did you get your press today? I saw like 5 people got their press today. I still have 4 keychains left because the entry was not to place an order, but to place an order for the small business owner collection. So any one item that you purchase, you get a free keychain, and I have only 4 left. Only 4. 4 left. So I got the Dreamer shirt. Wanted the one you have one, but already sold out in my size. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make more because I love this shirt. It's comfortable. It's super, super comfy. And this is a large, and it fits me pretty big. It's a large, and it fits me big. Really big. I don't know if you can see, but I usually wear a large, and this is a large, and it's big. So I plan on making more. I wanted to see if does anyone here make shirts with vinyl still? I know like we're due sublimation, but like some shirts you have to do vinyl, you know, if it's a one word or something like that. Does anyone do vinyl? Because I have some shirts that I wanted to do, but I wanted to use like commercial vinyl. So I need, I was going to order a roll. Awesome. I'm doing one now. I do sometimes. Okay, well, whoever really like does a lot, I plan on doing like a line with like some, maybe like a shirt or something with like vinyl, because I can't do like the screen print of it. It will be too much because I checked the price of it. It'll be a little too much. So I was thinking of doing like some vinyl, and I was going to buy like commercial grade vinyl, because there's a difference of vinyl. I don't know if you guys know, but when you go to Michael's, yes, Caesar is a great brand. I love Caesar Easy Weed. It's a great brand, but they actually have a commercial brand of vinyl. It's called Blitz, and it is for like large produce manufacturers that use vinyl. So I was going to buy 2 rolls like of white and black, but it was $48 a roll, and it's 50 yards of it. 15 by 5 yards. And I was like, I don't need that much vinyl. So I was going to see if someone on here wanted to get some with me so we could split it in half. Because I wanted to use some white and black, but never mind that. We'll talk about it another time. But happy Friday. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, let me go get the project that we're working on today. Hold on. So we're doing, okay, let me know. We're doing tea towels. Today is tea towel day. Whoever came up with this idea, you're amazing. I love tea towels. And the thing about tea towels is that they will always sell. You can get a really good price on tea towels. you can get a really good price on tea towels, and you can sell them for a really good price, especially because they're sublimation. And you know, especially in the South, a lot of people love country sayings and stuff like that on their tea towels that they put it in their kitchen. So when I did my vendor shows last year, I sold the most probably in the colder months. So probably October, November, and we didn't do any in December. I think we did one in December, but I sold the most of them probably in October, because I did like Hocus Pocus ones and like different things like that. So they are a good seller. I don't know how they are year round because I don't do any other themes, but for my experience, I did them last year around Halloween and they sold pretty good. So I tried to find a supplier for these, and I honestly couldn't find a reputable supplier. So I just went to Amazon. These are the ones I used before, and they're waffle weave. They're 100%, they're 80% polyester and 20% polyamide. I don't know what that is, but it's a waffle weave towel, and they sublimate really good. You just have to I'll show you, but they do have a lot of press. You can get a lot of press lines in these. So I'll show you guys how to do that. I'll make a couple, and we'll go through that. We're also going to make an apron tonight, so we'll be going through that. And that's about it. I mean, I really don't have a lot of announcements other than the small business owner collection. This is one of the shirts that we have. We have the 0% luck, 100% hustle crew neck. This is probably my favorite crew neck. I feel like we worked so hard, and it was all us, hustle, luck, no luck, and just blessings. So this is probably my favorite. The next one, you guys love this shirt. You guys love this shirt. You guys are loving this shirt. So I'm super, super, super happy about the shirt. No one got the minding my own business. I don't think. I didn't look. But this one is my favorite. If I had to pick out of all of them, this one is so good. Thank you so much. This one is my favorite. Minding my own small business, because I always am minding my business. CEO. Be your own CEO. This is my favorite. One of my favorites. I added the tote bag for you guys because someone said they wanted the tote bag, so I added it. I didn't charge a lot for it. And then you guys already know the Dreamer. This is by far the best seller. I know you guys love this one, but I made it. That's why I made it in both. So either the hoodie or the shirt, but they both are the best seller of today. So I still have 4 keychains left. I still have 4 left, and they're random, but 4 keychains are left. So hopefully we can finally sell out of it. That would be great. We have mugs. Oh, and then this one right here is the design that I made last night. It says basically what my shirt says: hustle until your haters ask if you're hiring. But it's a tumbler. These sold out so quick. I was not expecting that. I made this literally last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I posted it and it sold out. So I was super, super excited about that. But I was like, what's a collection without leopard print? So I added it real quick. But what else? Let's see. Let me see what else is in. Mouse pads. You guys have been killing me with the mouse pads, so I ordered a whole nother round of mouse pads. Coasters. I got neoprene and ceramic coasters. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not sure if I'm frozen or not. The skinny, I know. The skinny wine coolers, those are in. I only have like 4 left. So if you want a skinny wine cooler, I have 4 of those. Holographic tumblers, those are in. And I think that's it. We added some more sublimation transfers too. So I do dollar sublimations prints. So check those out. I added 2 really cool fun ones. One says like sweet tea, because we were talking about sweet tea. So I added just a whole bunch of different things. We have more tumblers, so if you guys need tumblers, we just shipped out probably like over 150 tumblers today. So if you guys need tumblers, we have them at a constant stock now. So there's no need to stress. We have a whole bunch of plain white straight tumblers. All right. So let's get started. Hello. Let's get started. Today we're going to do you want to do the apron first, or do you want to do the tea towels first? Which one do you want to do? You tell me. Which one? That is so funny. Literally look at the comment section. It says apron, tea towel. Apron, apron, apron. Apron first. Okay. Let me go get one. Hold on. Let me go get an apron. I only have, yeah, apron is the winner. I only have 2 left. They're really not popular, it seems. Let me go get an apron. And then what kind of design do you want on the apron? Hey there. What kind of design? Oh, hey, Custom Tings. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Lemons. I guess we'll look at Etsy and see what we can find. Let me go get the apron. Lemons would be cute. Lemons or apples. So like a saying, or you just want lemons on it? You want a saying or lemons? Because last time we did a saying. My happy place is in the kitchen. Let's just go to Etsy and see what we can find, like kitchen PNG files, and see what pops up. There's a lot of different, it's 100% polyester, but it's an apron, so it's not supposed to be, thick, I would think. Okay, let's see where we're at. Let me go to the marketplace. Okay, and then let me type in, let me minimize this real quick, and then let me go to Google and do it into Google. And go to Etsy. And we're going to do, minding my own kitchen. Kitchen PNG. Queen of the kitchen. Oh, this one. You said you wanted lemons. Squeeze me, baby, one more time. Okay, you want to do this one? Okay, and then let me type in tea towel PNG. You want to do the lemons again on the tea towel? Or is this lemonade out? We're doing too many lemons. You want to do it to match? Do you guys want it to match? I want to look at, we can do that one too if you want this. I don't know if this is, I mean, is it cute? I know. It has like a little gnome. You tell me if that's cute. Which one do you think, guys? No? We can do something completely different. Let's look at design bundles. Match them. Different. Let's look at design bundles because design bundles has a lot of free designs. I tell you guys to go here all the time to look at free designs. So I think we should do maybe something different. But let's look and see what they have. They have a whole bunch of designs on here for free that you can use commercially. So go here and free sublimation designs. You want to click over there and click free sublimation designs and they'll pop up. Oh, here we go. This one's cute. We'll do this one. They have a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys can see. But just go on here and look. They have a whole bunch of free designs. This one is really cute. I love this. It says she works willingly. Design bundles. It says she works willingly with her hands. And that's Proverbs 31:13. And it has like the one with the whisk and stuff. So we could put that on the tea towel. Do you guys think that's cool or no? You don't like that? Let me log in. You guys like that or no? Okay. Oh. Hold on a second. Let me forgot password. Because I literally don't even be knowing my password for anything. Because they tell you to make it different for everything. And then I can't remember it for anything. So, yeah. That's what I go through. And we'll just click that and boom. Okay, there we go. It went well, very well. Thank you guys so much for everyone that has purchased from the Small Business Owner Collection. It means a lot to me. Okay, so here it is. So she works willingly with her hands. We'll do that, and we just downloaded that for free. And then let me get the kitchen one. And I should actually message... let me see if I can go out of this real quick and message Sublimation Jam and tell them that we're on TikTok Live making making something right now with their file. That'll be fun. So let me message her real quick. Okay, I just messaged her, so let's see if she responds. I don't know if she'll respond, but it would be cool if she did respond. That would be nice. Okay, so let me change my card. Hold on a second. Okay, use this card. Okay, so I just bought her design. And that would be so cool if she responded to me while we're on here. So if you guys want that design, go to Sublimation Jam. She's actually on here on TikTok. She's so great at helping anybody that needs help. Really good community. And it's Sublimation Jam. And she makes all her own designs. So if you want that image, go check her out. Really, really, really cool lady. Okay. Squeeze me, baby, one more time. Okay. So now we're going to... Does anyone remember when we made the apron last time? What size we did it? Because I don't remember, but I know that it was huge. I know we did a really big design, so I might have to put it on Mrs. Peach and like measure it out because I don't remember. But I know we used a 13 by 19 sheet. I just don't remember how big it was. Where are my veterans at? We had some veterans in here. Let me go see if I can measure it because I want it to be huge like that again. We did it for a baker last time. All right. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so let's see. 13. It's like, I don't know, I think it's like probably 13 inches. I think we did like a 12 and a half. So probably, yeah, like a 12 inch. I think we should do a 12 inch. What do you guys think? Is that fair? I think that's big enough. 12 inch. Do you guys think that will look good? I use Silhouette Studio. Have you used your tumbler press yet? Perfect. Yeah, tumblers are tricky. Definitely the tricksters. Oh, Katisha, I finished my big shirt order that I was telling you about the other day on live. The 25 shirts. I finished it today. That was really big. It was probably one of the biggest shirt orders I've had besides bleach shirts that weren't bleached. Did you see my oil? I have not. I'm sorry guys, I haven't been responding as fast. I've been super, super busy today. Let me show you guys this. I think I'm going to make one with this too. We'll make 2 tea towels. I want to show you this. This is one of the designs that I just added. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? Sweet summertime. We're going to do that on a tea towel too. And I thought this was so funny because we were just talking about sweet tea. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so southern and it's so cute. But we have these as dollar sublimation transfers. So you get a full sheet for just $1. And I thought that was so cute. Okay, so back to what we were doing. We're going to do the lemons. Squeeze me, baby, one more time. Jennifer, have you started with your tumbler press yet? Or no? Okay. So I'm just sizing it. It's a little bit out of the 12-inch, but that's fine. And we're going to then mirror our image. I did not. And I'm not sure if she allows commercial use for her design, so I want to go back and check. Because if they do, then I'm going to print 2 out as a, for sublimation. It doesn't say, so I don't want to print any extras because I don't want to do that. Do you know a good place to order bleach shirts, or if you can do a TikTok on how to do it? I have about probably 8 different TikToks regarding it. I also have a YouTube video on it, so I have a couple of them. I don't know. Sublimation Jam. I just got home from work, so I'm setting it up while watching you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to rush you. I just thought you would be excited because I'm so excited. I'm so jealous for everyone that got theirs because I haven't got mine yet. It's still sitting in Chicago, so when I get mine, then I'll still be excited too. So I'm trying to find a design to fill to the bottom of the page to give out as a freebie. I guess we'll do Mr. Cow. I just want to put something at the bottom because I don't want to waste a whole page of sublimation paper. Object mirror. Yeah, that's how it was when I got the 20 ounce, but I'm so happy that I was able to get the 30 ounce as well. Okay, so we're going to print this out on the 15,000, and we're going to use 13 by 19 paper. And let's get started. Okay. Here we are. Could you email me? I saw that you messaged me on TikTok. Could you email me regarding your press? And that way I can take a look at your tracking number. I did send everyone's tracking if it's shipped. So if you could just email me and then I can take a look for you. I am an Aries. I'm a Ram. Okay, let me hit print. To join my daughter's page. Oh, okay. Hey. Okay, we're waiting for it to print. All right, it's printing out now. Get you guys closer. I received mine today, and guess some Tumbler shrink wrap. No, you just they throw it in as a gift. You don't need to use it with the Tumbler press. I don't know. I told him to stop doing that, but he didn't listen clearly. I'm happy you were able to get it too. So what are your plans for the weekend? It's Father's Day this weekend. So what are your plans? Do you guys want me to tell you where I'm taking my husband? Do you guys want to know where I'm taking him? I am taking him to Fogo de Chao, and it's a Brazilian steakhouse, and basically like it's just like unlimited like food. So we're gonna go there, but it's like very expensive. So he took me to Benihana's on my birthday, so we're gonna go to Fogo de Chao for Father's Day, and then we're probably gonna get him a good surprise. Oh guys, guess who just came in? It's Sublimation Jam. It's the lady who created the design. She's actually in here right now, and we're printing out your design as we speak. I didn't know if you would get my message. I was like, oh, that would be so cool if she came in. Thank you for coming. I wanted you to see. Everybody loves your design. As soon as we saw it, we were like, yep, we have to print it out. Yeah, I've never been. He has been before, but I've never been, so we're going to go and see how it looks. Yay! He has kids. He has kids. We just don't have kids together. He has kids, but we don't have any together. And here it is coming out of the printer right now. We printed it huge. I told everyone to come and support you and come buy it. He has, oh, yeah, I forgot about that, Karen. Well, at least you got your tumbler press to pass time, right? You got your tumbler press to pass time. She's been crafting away. It didn't take long. I know some of you are saying that it's taking a little longer. It's just, it honestly is customs, guys. I promise you it's customs. It's not us. It's just that there's not a lot of workers in customs right now, so it takes a long time. Like, mine has been sitting in customs for almost going on a week, going into 2 weeks. And I live in Georgia. And I ordered mine before everyone ordered theirs. Like a couple days before you guys, and I still haven't got mine. And all of the first round people have gotten their press. So, yeah. I'm just waiting. But hopefully I should get it, like, hopefully in the next week. So, Missouri. Oh, he passed it to you? I didn't know that. Yeah, you'll be fine. I think it's honestly, I think you'll be just fine, especially if you're doing things to keep the time moving. I think you should be just fine. Hey there. Especially like crafting, you'll get over that 9 days quick. I think you'll be just fine. Oh. Yeah, that's how I feel too about Chicago. I'm like, come on. Please come on. So we're just waiting. We're almost done. The printer is almost finished, but you guys can see it's all the way almost there. We're just waiting. These are some big lemons. LOL, no, my husband passed it to me and our daughter's gone. doing okay at this point. That's good. Okay, so, so, here is the print. Super big. Really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. If you guys want it, go to Sublimation Jam on Etsy. I'm not sure if she has her own website, but go to Sublimation Jam on Etsy. That's where I just purchased. So if you guys want to print the same thing, go ahead and follow her and support her. She's really good with sublimation. She's probably been doing it way longer than me. Alright, so let's go. I know, it makes me want some lemonade too. Oh, Katisha, I didn't even tell you. He went to the store yesterday and I told him to get Milo's tea. Everyone heard me tell him to get Milo's tea. And guess what he didn't get? Milo's tea. Shame, shame, shame. I was like, I just wanted some tea. You're so welcome. Thank you for making awesome designs. Okay, so first step, you guys already know. We're heating up the press. Fired. Paper, I use text printer. So we're going to put a piece of butcher paper down on the bottom, and then we're going to put the apron on top. But since this is a fully like white apron, you guys want to make sure that if you're doing this with me, you want to make sure that it is lint rolled really, really good. If it's not, then you're going to have like little blue specks. We all hate those. So just make sure you lint roll really, really well, especially for any type of fabric and if it's all white. All right. There we go. And then I'm going to cut out the design. I'm just going to cut off the little cowls. Those were just some freebies that I'm going to give away. Oh, and also, has anyone thought about doing mugs since we talked about it the other day? I know some of you were like, yeah, I'm going to be doing mugs. And now we have our little cows. See, this would be cute on a tea towel too. Like, tea towels are really cool because you can be very versatile with them, so you could really do any type of print. And we're going to do the sweet tea one for the tea towel. I'm excited for that. I have, and when I get the money rolling in, I need mugs and tumblers. Good. Yes, I have my laptop broke, so I'm holding on hold with projects. Oh, yeah, I remember you told me, yeah. But mugs are a great way. Your candy, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Marketing both ways, right? Really good idea. Oh, and I don't think, did we manifest today? I don't think we did. Did we manifest today? I don't think that we did. So, at the beginning of the month, I told you guys that I wanted to do 3 goals. My first goal is to have 1,000 followers on Instagram. I think I'm at 980, so I'm almost there. I wanted 1,000 followers in the Facebook group. It's hard. The Facebook group is probably hard. And the thing is like, I don't want to run, like, a lot of Facebook groups, they run ads to get people to join their group. And I honestly don't want to join. I don't want to make an ad so that I join a group. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you should come to me so that, like, you really need my help. Like, I don't want just, like, a whole bunch of people that don't need help with sublimation or scammers or anything like that to join the group. So it's been a little challenge to get over that, up to that 900. We're almost there. I think we're like at 873. So I'm still pushing with the Facebook group, but we're almost there on Instagram. And then my last goal is to have $2,000 profit saved, because I want a couple of new toys. So I want a new press. I want the Fusion IQ press. I want a white toner printer, and then I want a new big sublimation printer. So my goal is to have that saved so that way I can start building towards it and start getting my new different gadgets. So those are my manifestations, and we actually did hit another one today. Oh, maybe that is. Oh, well, yeah, because I have a business page and then I have a group. So in order to run ads on Facebook, you have to have a business page. And a business page is really the point of getting local attention, if that makes sense. So a lot of people locally will go to your Facebook page. So the reason I have a Facebook page is due to like local reasons and running Facebook ads. Facebook groups are totally completely separate. You could make a group under a false name and just put on there whatever you want to. So they're completely separate. I'm not sure. I had one of my followers tell me she had to message them. Danielle Designs, how many times did you have to message them? 3 times? 3 or 2 times? I don't know how many times you messaged them. But she messaged them a couple times, and then after she messaged them, they approved her. But you might have to just reach out to customer service like a lot. 3? Yeah. Yeah, but there's an option. I've seen it, but I don't have one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't. The only reason I post on Facebook, like if you see my Facebook page, like the only reason I post on my Facebook page is due to Instagram. Instagram bought Facebook or Facebook bought Instagram. I'm not sure. So they merge into one. So when I post on Instagram, it automatically sends it to my Facebook page. So I never just go onto my Facebook and post something on Facebook. I'll always post on Instagram and it automatically sends it to my Facebook. And then if I do post something on Facebook, it'll automatically send it to my Instagram because it's all connected. It's all one, which is kind of weird. So now we're going to make sure we're doing it on the right side. Okay, so here is the apron. Make sure the tag is facing the bottom, right? All right. All right, and then now we're going to make sure we lint roll. I schedule my posting, but sometimes I forget. Oh, yeah, me too. I schedule my Pinterest pins so far out, sometimes I even forget them. And, like, it will tell me, like, I pinned for today, and I'm like, I don't remember doing that. Okie dokie. So we're going to put it right in the middle, in the center. And we're not going to use a lot of tape. I know some of you don't use tape. I just use it to make sure there's no ghosting, but I just use a little tiny piece. You can use like repositional spray or just be very careful, but I typically just use a little small piece of tape. Okay, and now we're going to press 400 degrees, 60 seconds. Hold on a second. Okay. Make sure it's under my press. Okay, there we go. It will say publish. I did eat. I ate Chinese food. You know, well, when you told me to eat earlier, I ate a muffin. I don't think that counts. And then I ate dinner. But when I eat dinner, I usually just eat like a kid's meal. So I ate like a Chinese food kid's meal. If I see after live. Oh, okay. Yeah, send it to me. Because I use Tailwind for my Pinterest pins, and then I use Canva for Instagram. Because you can schedule in Canva now for your Instagram posts. And Pinterest, I think. All right, let's do the big reveal. Here we go. Let me move you guys closer so you guys can see. All right. I love the color, the greens. They're really, really pretty. Okay, let's take it off the press and put it on Mrs. Peach because she needs clothes. She's naked right now. So, take her off. And then I'll move you guys. Awesome! The aprons or... Oh, hold on. Yeah, the colors are perfect. Hold on, let me put you guys over there. Yeah, the colors are perfect. Turn her around. She curvy. Oh. Any tips for making my first tumbler? Be patient. Don't rush. Take your time. She thick though. What do you guys think? Aprons, yay or nay? Oh, the launch was amazing. It was really good. Aprons, yay or nay? Yeah? Will you do aprons? Cool. And this would have been a really good gift for Mother's Day. And I think you could have actually even made one for Father's Day with like a Father's Day design. That would have been really cool. I know, she kind of thick. Mrs. Peach looking kind of thick over there. I told you this mannequin is busty though. I don't know why they gave me that busty mannequin. It's the only one they had, but she is, told you, kind of busty. I don't know why. Hey there. All right, so next we're going to do our tea towel. So we already have the design for the tea towel. And let's spin you over. And I'm going to kind of lift you guys up so you can see what I mean. But this is the tea towel. It's a waffle weave. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that type of stitching is called waffle weave. So what I like to do is I like to fold them in half. Fold them in half like so. You want to kind of fold it like you really want it to get straight, honestly. Amazon. Okay. And now you see the tag is in the back. So this is the side that we're going to use. And that's how you'll fold it. Right? And so you want to make this whole thing a design. So you're going to, and of course you can do as big or as little as you want, but I like to make mine's pretty big, bigger prints. So it's 11 inches, so we need to fit it within that 11 inches. So we could use a whole 8.5 by 11 sheet. Probably not the whole 8.5, but we could do probably like 6. So I'm thinking like a 9 in height, and probably a 5.5 in width. Now that's just like to guide me, but I think that's where I'm going to probably go. Somewhere around there. Maybe even 6. But just to give me a guide so I know how big I want to make it. And then I'll show you guys how to press. With these, you have to be super careful because they will leave press marks. So you don't want too much pressure. It's kind of like the blanket. All right. So here we go. And I'm going to delete this. And we're going to go to print page setup, 2720, and the US letter. And we're going to merge our sweet tea design. So cute. It doesn't have to be exact, but it needs to be kind of within it, if that makes sense. It doesn't need to be exactly in it, but it needs to be somewhere in it. So I'm going to put it in the middle of the page, and I'm going to show you why I'm going to put it in the middle of the page. All right. So now we're going to print this out on the 2720. You can get, they're really expensive on Amazon, but I know we were going to do this for TikTok, so I bought it anyway. So we're going to go here. Yeah, in the bathroom too. All right. Okay, now we're going to press print. And now we're going to print it out. Oh my gosh, I love this design. It's so cute. And I still have 4 of the keychains left. So if you wanted a keychain, one of the boho keychains, I do not. we still have, oh, that's fine if you don't use it every day. I didn't say, I literally just typed in polyester tea towels. And it popped up. It was like the first one that popped up. When I get back to the computer, we can take a look at it and see if I can find it again. Or maybe I can pull up it on the iPad. Let's see. Amazon. And let's see. Your orders. Yep, that's what it's called. Microfiber waffle weave kitchen. Oh. Kitchen and dish drying towels. And you get 6 for $20. So it's expensive. Okay, we have our sweet summertime design. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the press and we're going to print this out for, we'll press it for 400 degrees, probably 45 seconds, not 60. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've did them. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so now after, it's important to fold first so that way you know which one you want to do, like which corner. And so I want to do this corner. And that's what I was saying too regarding the easy press. Don't throw away your easy press. Things like this would be great for your easy press. Thank you so much, Tammy. I gotta refold because I'm trying to see which way I want to do it. Because you don't want it to be backwards. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to fold this thing again because I don't want it to be backwards. So I'm trying to. Because you're going to hang it a certain way on your stove. So I want it to match. Okay, like so. So that's what I mean. And then you're going to take the paper, and we're not going to cut it. We're going to place it right on top like so. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't get in trouble. Please don't get in trouble. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to lint roll. I used to do vinyl cups and a lot of vinyl work, and so the demand was pretty high, so I had to buy 2. But I actually had 3. I gave one away to a family friend, and then I'm left with 2, and I rarely ever use them. Okay, so there we go. All right, and now we're going to put another piece of butcher paper on top. And I'm going to loosen this up. We're going to do 400 degrees, probably 45 seconds. Okay. What heat press do you recommend? I currently use the Cricut Easy Press. I have 4 recommendations. They're all on Amazon and linked in my bio. So we're gonna stop at 45 seconds. I'm hoping that will work, but I kind of just want to do the full 60. So I think I don't know. Maybe I should just do the full 60. Maybe I'll just do the full 60. I feel like it doesn't need that long though. There we go. There's the print. No, it does not. Ow. And there you go. No press marks. What do you guys think? No press marks. So I did about 50 seconds. Do you guys like this one? I love it. I think it's so pretty. It does stink. But I love it. All right, now let's head back over so I can show you guys on here. Me too. The design is so pretty. Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys over here. I wish I had an oven so I could put it on my oven. I do, but it's in my kitchen. Okay. I don't know. It's like the material, I guess. I don't know. It just smells. Some polyester fabrics and things like that, they stink. But there you go. Sweet summertime. I folded mine so that way it could go on the stove like that. So you're going to slide it in on the stove, and then it shows on this design right here. Amazon. Amazon for the win. And it's really in there. Right? I love it. And it's microfiber, so it's really cool. Is this a yay or a nay? Yay. Cool. Alright, well, we finished both of our projects. It's super early, so I guess we could do a little bit of a Q&A before, I guess, 9:30, so a couple minutes. So what kind of questions do you guys have, if you have any questions? Oh, and before we get into Q&A, Etsy. Sure. Let me see. Can you see her back there? I don't know if you can see her. Hold on, let me get back over there. Here's the apron. Squeeze me, baby, one more time. But before we do the Q&A, I still have 4 left. So 4 boho rainbow keychains left. You have to order from the Small Business Owner collection, but I have 4 of them left. So if you're wanting a free boho keychain, I have 4 left, and it will be yours in your order if you order from the Small Business Owner collection. That's the only way that you'll be able to get one. So we have 4 left. The aprons, I sell them on my shop. I only have 2 left. We did some like 4 months ago, and they, probably not 4 months, probably like 3 months, or maybe 2 months. I don't know. But we did one a long time ago, and then I have not sold any since then. Do you have measurements available for the different tumblers to print out? I do. It's listed in the listing, but the 20 ounce is 9.32 by 8.2, and then I can look up the 30 ounce for you. Yep, I think you did, Caroline. The 30 ounce is 10 by 9.4. 10 by 9.4 for the 30 ounce. So you guys ask me your questions. What kind of questions do you have for me? Let me know your questions so I can help. And I think after this, I'm going to go get some food, like some cake or something to celebrate today. You're so welcome. I use text printer, sublimation paper. The next live is going to be everything small business, thank you cards, marketing, packaging, Q&A. So literally everything. And someone asked me earlier why I don't share. Yeah, sure. And I'll turn it around. I'm going to put that in my kitchen. But someone asked me earlier on why I don't share how much I make, and like, you know, like some TikTokers, they'll show like how many people are on their website, how many people, how that. And I just feel like that's like not what it's about, you know? Yes, I do. I have over 60 plus blanks, and then I have ready-made products and sublimation transfers. What is one of your bestseller products that would be a great starter to sell? Mugs. Mugs are probably my bestsellers. I have 2 printers. I have a 2720 and a 15,000. Those are both EcoTinks. I typically just don't share that type of information. I feel like it's bragging, and I don't like to do that. I use 2. I have one. My husband just bought this one. Oh, God, this one won't work. I have 2. I have one on my phone right now, and I'll show you what it looks like. But it's called On Air, and it clips onto your desk, and it looks like this, and then it has this, so you put your phone in there. And then I have this one too. It's a huge ring light. This one costs $50, and we got this from Walmart. What was the question? The desk is from IKEA. All my desks are from IKEA. I'm actually going to IKEA probably tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you so much. You get your keychain. I got 3 left now. Only 3 left. Only 3 left. Only 3 keychains left. You're so welcome, Pause and Coffee Studio. Thank you. I was thinking about getting that from Walmart. Yeah, get it. It's good. You just got to be careful with the bottom. My ring light is in shape of a cat, and I paid $120 for mine. Jeesh. Did I get one? Yeah, you did. I have only 3 left, though. Oh, cat. I only have 3 keychains left. Thank you. I was thinking, okay. You sub on cotton? I do not. Okay, the question, Yesenia said, what do you do when there's lack in sales? I'm assuming that's what you meant. I'm scared if I quit my full-time job and my small business has a dip. That's really dependent on you. If you push your business every single day, like your life depends on it, then it won't tank in sales. But if you don't, then yeah, it will. My first business, we did about 4,000 in sales, like 4,000 sales. And we grossed pretty good amounts. And after that, I just kind of just moved on to Peachtree Market Co. And that was about 2 years ago. And so I've been pushing Peachtree Market Co. like my life depends on it, because it does. My husband works a full-time job. But I, provide too. So for me to provide, I have to push. And I guess that's kind of where, like, faith comes in. Is, like, you just have to step out on faith. And, like, if this is truly what you want to do, then step out on faith and do it, because it honestly has changed my life. Do you bleach color shirts when ones are good? What do you mean? Which ones are good? Like, what brand? The brand that I like is the Gildan. The Gildan brand, but it's sold out like everywhere. Yes. So I'll tell you guys my little backstory. So my husband has been working a full-time job, and then I was working 2 full-time jobs. And I don't mean that like in any crazy way. I truly mean I was working 40 plus hours a week. I was doing, it's called Express Employment, and I was an office manager there. So I would help people find jobs. So I was an office recruiter, basically to call you and say, hey, I saw that you were looking for this type of job. I can help you find that job. Come in for an interview, and we can set you up with that, like a recruiter. So I was doing that, and I was there for like 2 years. But I just honestly hated the way my boss treated people, and he was just really like a misogynist, and I did not like him at all. But I stuck around because of the benefits and the pay. And after I started doing that, then I started working at the hospital, because I wanted to get into the medical field. This was pre-COVID. And so I was working at the hospital too. So I would work there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 8
to 5. And then I would leave there, drive 30 minutes home, come home, sleep for like an hour, get dressed into my scrubs, and go to the hospital and work Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. And I would work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So on Monday morning, I would have to leave the hospital around 6:30, drive 30 minutes to get to my job. We had like a really nice office, so I could take a shower there, and I would shower, bring an overnight bag, sleep an hour in my car before my shift started, and then started my Monday. So I did 2 24-hour days in a week. And I started promoting my cups and like my Starbucks cups and like all of those things. And I had one cup. I was doing patient care. And so I had one cup that blew up on Etsy. I had probably close to 1,000 orders for just that one. Like in total, I probably had like 1,000 orders for that one cup, that vinyl cup. And so I told him, I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I was doing 2 24-hour days. I was working nonstop. I literally couldn't enjoy any of the money I was making. My husband had to come up to the hospital like 4 different times throughout the night to bring me food, to make sure I was okay, and like etc. Because the hospital, I live like right down the street from the hospital. And it was just a lot, and I just couldn't even deal with it because, number one, I was trying to do crafts, and like it started taking off, and then like I couldn't sleep. Like, I was going through a lot. So what I did was I just told him, I was like, babe, I think I gotta quit. I was like, I gotta quit. I was like, I really need to start doing my crafts. I was like, because I know it's gonna blow up. Like, I was like, I feel it. And he was like, no, not right now. And then I was just like, okay. So then I packed away from it, and then I still did it for like 6 months. So I was working 2 jobs and running my Etsy shop that is now getting a lot of traction, and still doing all of this. So I would like do my cups. I would bring all of my vinyl stuff to my job, my day job, and do vinyl crafts in the lunch in the break room. So I had my vinyl cutter. I was doing my my vinyl cups in there. I brought all my materials and everything. I would even do them. I wouldn't do them at the hospital, but I would even do them, like bring some supplies in my car and like do them in my car. And I finally got to the point where I was just like, okay, we got to figure something out. So he was just like, okay, our finances are good. Go ahead and quit. So I put in my 2 weeks. That came to a screeching halt. I gave him a 2-week notice, but he was such a, B word that he didn't want me to do 2 weeks because he didn't want me to leave in the first place. So I ended up leaving like 2 days after I put in my 2 weeks notice. And so, yeah, that blew up in my face because he just was upset that I left. And I didn't put in my resignation at my hospital job because it was only 3 days a week. So I was doing 40 plus hours, but only in 3 days. So I would be able to work from home, Monday through Thursday, and still have a night job on the weekends. So I was like, let me just put in a leave of absence to see how the first couple months would go. And it took off, and I quit. I put in my letter, and I never looked back. And that was 2 years ago. So I have been every day. I push like my life depends on it, because it does. This is how my family eats. This is how I eat. This is how we are able to continue to grow and help you guys grow. So my life depends on it. You literally feed my dog. You feed my family. You are able to purchase things for me and my family. So, yeah, it makes me emotional because without my husband, like, being able to push me like that, honestly, yeah, I did. And on Etsy, I don't know if you guys have been to my Etsy shop, but I have reached almost 5,000 sales on my Etsy. So imagine doing that. Imagine doing that while working 2 24-hour days. Sometimes I barely sleep. Like, we were making a lot of money, but there was no point. Like, I literally couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't enjoy it. Literally, I couldn't enjoy it. When I would have an hour, I would just sleep like I was dead. I would literally sleep like all the time. My husband had no time with me. We spent no time together. I literally was sleeping all the time. I literally couldn't enjoy anything when I wasn't working. So I just kept pushing, and I kept my Etsy shop, and I started doing Etsy, and literally that same couple weeks, like after my boss, he had cussed me out and like told me to get out of his office because he was mad that I was putting in my 2 weeks, and I was professional about it. I wrote a letter, and like I told him everything, like, you know, how I felt about the job, and like he just didn't like what I was saying because, like I said, he was a misogynist, so he just really didn't like that. And because it says a lot, like all he hired were females, but he always like talked down to them like we were nothing. So yeah, so he cussed me out, and like that same day, like when I left, we had got like a big sale. So it was just kind of like God was like telling me, like, you're in the right track, you're on the right direction, keep going. And we've never looked back. Like, I stepped out on faith, and he told me if I reported him that he would sue me, and that I could try to contact the Better Business Bureau, but they wouldn't do anything about it. Like, he's so, like, when I tell you he would do the worst things to people's job, like, this one lady, it literally made me cry. Like, it really made me cry. Like, and I think you know how they say you can't discriminate towards, like, ethnic or, like, color or size or appearance, like, when you're hiring for a job. He's the definition of doing that. So, like, if you would come in there, like, and you were, like, heavier set, he would say, no, we can't, they're not going to be, he wouldn't tell you to your face, but, like, when they would leave, he would say, oh, I'm not going to hire her because she's overweight. Yeah. And I was just like, this is not okay. And, like, I would tell my husband, and he was just like, just keep pushing through. Yeah, it's job security. Now, this is the thing, too. I watched another thing, and it was like, I know a lot of people, like, on TikTok, they, like, post their sales. That's what I was talking about earlier, is, like, they post their sales, and they post how many people are coming onto their website. And that is so nice, and that is so good. But I typically don't do things like that. I post, like, the products I made and, like, how much products I've made. But I never tell you guys, like, how much I make and stuff like that. Because what I can live off of is something that you could not live off of, right? We all have different bills. We all have different, like, what can you live off of and then still go above of. So, like, you need, let's say, $80,000 in a year. Well, you need to try to strive and get $100,000 that year. Or if you need $60,000 in a year, if you need $40,000 in a year, like, what is comfortable? What's a comfortable number for you? Don't think because you're going to start your business, you're going to get $1 million in sales, because it's not going to happen. I'm just being honest with you. I'm going to be honest. You're not going to get $1 million sales tomorrow, right? And I think TikTok and Instagram have, like, this notion of showing us these reels and TikToks of people that are blowing up, and that is so great. I'm never discrediting anyone, but don't get fooled and think, oh, well, if I start my small business today, I'm going to get 1 million orders tomorrow. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you, these TikTokers and Instagrammers, they have thousands of followers. They have 700,000 followers. They have 1 million followers. So they're able to show those type of things because they have that following. When they send out an email, their email list is probably 20,000 plus, right? So you have to think about things like that. Yes, you're going to get orders. Yes, you're going to start small. You're going to start making hundreds, and then those hundreds will turn into thousands, and those thousands will keep going up and up. But it takes time. So just please promise me that you're not going to think that because you don't get a sale today that you're doing something wrong, because you're not. I'm on this day. What is today? Today is 18th, June 18th. On the 16th, I got 0 sales on Etsy. On the 14th, I made $34. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's okay. You're not always supposed to make $1,000 in a day. You're not always supposed to make $100 in a day. Some days you get 0 sales, and that's okay. But you got to keep pushing, right? Because remember, when you're working your 9 to 5 or your 8 to 5, you don't get your check until the end of the week. You don't get your check to the end of the week. So if you don't make anything on Tuesday, but you make $800 on Wednesday, do you know what I mean? So think about that. Don't push every day. Of course, everybody wants to make $1,000 every day. Who wouldn't want to make $1,000 every single day? But if you can't, don't beat yourself up about it. There's days, and there's been weeks where I've gone with 0 sales. There's been weeks where I've gone with no sales. But that's when you go into drive mode and you start posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok, posting. Don't forget about me. And you'll start growing your email list. The number one thing that I would recommend to all small business owners, especially the ones that want to start, I honestly really want you guys to know that you need to start your email list today. If you haven't started an email list, you need to start an email list today. I know some of you are like, I never check my email. I never do emails. That is the easiest and best way to get sales is email marketing. And you'll hear about this from all of the bigger people that you see on TikTok. The reason they're making those sales is email marketing. You need to go and do email marketing. Start growing your email list. And you have to remember too is like, say you go and put, I'll show you guys. I'm about to talk about that. So if you're on Etsy will not allow, say you have 100 orders on Etsy. Etsy will not allow you to go take those. I do have classes. I do have one-on-one tutorials if you need help. But with Etsy, you can't, if someone places an order on your Etsy, you can't take their email and email them. You can't do it. Etsy collected their email, not you. So when you do Etsy, you have to find a way to tell them, like in your thank you notes, like have you ever bought something off of Etsy and in the thank you notes it's like, please sign up for my email list, or please follow me on here, follow us on our Facebook group when you purchase something. That's because they're trying to get your attention to join their email list. Okay. Now, when you start your own small business on Shopify and or GoDaddy or wherever you're at, Wix, when you start or Big Cartel, when you start your actual website and people start ordering from you, even if they're not ordering, you can make a pop-up to start collecting their emails. And what they will do is agree to your email marketing. That's the most important thing about email marketing, is that they have to agree. I could take all your emails right now and start emailing you guys, but none of you agreed to take my emails. You have to accept the email marketing. You cannot just put somebody's email in there, random people, and start emailing them. You cannot do that. You will get in so much trouble. So you have to get people to come to you and start putting your email in. The number one place, I used to use Constant Contact for my email marketing, but I recently switched to them. And I know you guys have been seeing this all over TikTok, but it's called Privy, Privy. It's called Privy, and that's where I do my emails now, and it's great. It is amazing. Privy is great. If you just do Facebook Marketplace, ask them for their email and ask them if they accept email marketing. Yep. Yeah, of course. The cost is $40 a month. But now, hold on a second. I have almost 900 emails, okay? I started at 0. I only have about 900 emails. If you have, it goes based off of how many you have. So if you only have like under 500, it's like $20-something a month. When you get to like over that, then it's 40. If you get to like 2,000 or 20,000, it increases it based off how many emails you have. So you have to check at that. But you have to start growing your email list. So ask everyone to drop their emails. Say, hey, we're about to drop something on Facebook. If you don't have a website, if you're about to drop something and make a new Tumbler, right? Say you want to, if you don't have a website or just have an Instagram and you have, some people on your Instagram or your Facebook and you're about to come out with a Tumbler. Post a picture of the Tumbler and say, interested in this Tumbler? Drop your email below and I'll send you more details. Now that means they accepted all of your emails because they're physically writing it. So now you need to take their emails and send them an email. So there's ways to do it. You don't have to do it with Privy. You don't have to do it with Constant Contact. You don't have to do it with that. So are we paying them for the drop down email box? No, you're paying them to convert your customers. You're paying them for your analytics. You're paying them to collect all the emails for you. And you're paying them to push out your emails. So there has to be a server. You can't email 800 people by yourself. You need somewhere to collect all of your emails, and then you could just hit send and it'll send it out to all of your people. If I wanted to right now, I could send an email out right now to 800 people plus. Right. Yep, and shops will get you like that. They'll automatically capture your email and you didn't say yes or no. And you can actually get in a lot of trouble for that. Both. iRubio01, both are sublimation printers. Yep. So please start collecting emails. I didn't start until probably my 3rd month in, and I regret it. So just please make sure that you guys start growing your emails. And I know you think no one opens emails. I know you think like this day and age, no one opens emails. Nobody really plays with emails. Yes, they do. There's a reason why Fashion Nova sends you an email every single day. There's a reason why Walmart sends you emails. There's a reason why Target sends you emails. There's a reason that anywhere that you love, I don't even know, McDonald's, there's a reason why they send you emails, because everyone looks at their email. I look at my email probably 30 times a day, right? There's a reason why. And those little forget me, like you left something in your cart. Did you forget about me? Did you still want this? We miss you. Come back. Those things are email marketing. They're trying to convert you into a customer to make that purchase. I'm sorry I got cut off by accident. But did you see the class question? I'm sorry, no, I didn't, Anna. What was it? Some people don't reply back, but they do check. Exactly. They don't reply, but they will open it. They will open it. Etsy sends you emails. Fashion Nova sends you emails. Anywhere that you sign up for that email list to get 10% off, wink, wink, that is how they capture your email. And now you're locked in. Now, of course, you can always unsubscribe, but the point is to get you to see it. So just because they don't reply back doesn't mean that they didn't look at it or click a link in your email. That's fine. Just start off collecting them. Go to Facebook and post a picture of a product and say drop your emails and start collecting them that way. How can I sign up for your class? It is in the link in my bio. It says need help with sublimation. You can just click that and I have a whole different bunch of class options for you. All right. Well, guys, any more questions before I go? I'm going to up my price and have the shipping included and offer them a percentage off. Good idea. People love free shipping. You're so welcome. I do not do chip bags. Text drop boxes. What do you mean? You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Text drop boxes. Do you mean like texting your customers? You're so welcome. Oh, yeah, I do. You can sleep in the closet with the sublimation blanks. I only text my customers when I have an issue with their order, or if I'm off count, or if I needed to ship it a day late or something like that. I don't text them unless they're like one of my closest customers. I don't usually text them at all. To me, there's a difference between pushing your products and then being annoying, right? And I've had a really good unsubscribe rate, And that's the point, is if you grow this email list, texting them every day, texting them 3 times a week, texting them or emailing them every day, they're going to get annoyed and they're going to unsubscribe. So I only send out 2 emails a week. And like only when like something serious comes in and like I'm super excited about it. But other than that, or like a flash sale, but I don't ever text unless it's just like an issue with their order or like a fraud alert popped up. Like a fraud alert pops up on the order and I need them to confirm that it was them that purchased it or something like that. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Oh, no worries. I just help you with really anything. You have like, you could get 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. We'll go over whatever you're wanting to go over. No, that's the way to collect emails. Dream Wolf Creations, that's the best way to get someone's email, is to do a giveaway. You're so welcome. All right, guys. Well, I'm headed off. I still have 3 more keychains left. So, I think 2 now. Hold on. Let me double check. I think 2. I think I have 2 left. Let me check. Hold on. I think I only have 2 left now. Yes. I only have 2 left now. So, you guys, if you're wanting a keychain, I only have 2 left. You would have to order from the Small Business Owner Collection to get it. But I'm headed off, and I hope that you guys have a great weekend. More than likely, you know me, I'll probably pop in and show you what I'm working on. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you guys for helping me keep my dreams come true. And if you need any help at all, please just email me. I'm always around. Bye-bye.